everybody. How's everybody doing out there? I see we got about 6 viewers at the moment. A couple comments coming up. Absolutely. You're right. Good evening. Hey, Dave Getting, how are you, sir? From Atlanta. Awesome. How excellent is that? And Ron from Tech for Senior says, great topic. Canva is now my favorite graphics program. Looking forward to the show. Yes, absolutely. I hear you. Always look forward to any time I can have Miss Eileen on. So that being said, don't forget to put where you're from, country, city, state, etc. Just so we always like to know where everybody's from, that kind of thing. I see Dave put out there that he is in Atlanta watching. So that's cool. Excellent day. Awesome. Without further ado, let's go ahead and bring up Miss Eileen. She has been on the show before. I've got all kinds of links down there in the description. It shows you how to find her, because she's easy to find if you just look around. And it is Miss Eileen. Hey, Miss Eileen.
Hey, Michael. Great to be here.
It's awesome. I'm so glad you said yes, because I love when you come on, because you're so informative. You know so much about so many different things. You put out 2 videos actually earlier today that were just outstanding. Good job. And gave me some shout outs. That was really nice of you too. Thank you.
Yeah, they must have just popped up for you. I've been doing some shorts lately, so that's been fun.
Good. Yeah, I love doing those. It's so much fun. It is quite fun for sure. Roxanne says she is in North Carolina, and then Tex for Senior Ron says she is the best. That is true. That is very true. I agree. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. First of all, we're going to be talking with Miss Eileen, talking about Canva. Why don't we just kind of tell people, anybody that doesn't know or hasn't, you pretty much have to be under a rock for the most part to not know what this is. If you're in any kind of social world or whatever, tell them what it is. What is it, first of all, basically?
Well, Canva is an online editing and content creation tool. And I think one of the missions of the folks at Canva is that they want to democratize design. That means just putting it in the hands of everyone. It doesn't have to be someone who's gone to school or had any extensive training. You should be able to put your hands on Canva and at least make simple designs. And as they add on features and as you get to learn the different options that you have, that can expand your design skills. And for someone who, I used to always say, I can't even draw a straight line,
So would you say, in your eyes, only because people know this, they know Photoshop? Is this like a Photoshop for the web maybe, or not that extensive, or how would you define it? I'm just curious.
Yes, but Canva goes beyond what you can do with Photoshop. Photoshop does have a lot of really features that you can really dig down deep into your designs. But with Canva, you can also edit video and create a lot of other cool content formats that, you can't really do with Photoshop. And I suspect, because it's really competition for, design tools like Photoshop, that those other tools will start introducing some of the features. I even heard that they are offering a free version of Photoshop. Of course, it's pared down.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but most people are already using Canva, so like.
Yeah, no, exactly. No, I totally agree with you. It's very interesting. So yeah, it's going to be. So this is kind of interesting. It's kind of like it's not a full video editing tool, and it's not a full, drawing whatever. And I don't know how artsy it is. And I guess that's the question I have for you, because I know that on my iPad I have a program. It's called, I can't remember. I knew I wouldn't remember, but it's Procreate, I think, where you can do some fancy artwork and actually paint and stuff like that. How detailed is Canva, or is it more of? Go ahead. I'll let you answer.
Okay. Actually, there is some drawing tools in Canva, but here the difference is because one of the key benefits of Canva over even a Photoshop is the template library.
There you
So
go.
when you already know what you want to design versus someone who's an actual artist who's
Hmm.
just drawing away, and that's a little different. But for someone who needs to make content for social media,
Hmm.
videos and so forth, for social media or for YouTube, then you have this resource of template library that is just
I got you.
tremendous, that's already built right into the product. You don't really even have to go searching for them, even though there's a lot of people that offer them. You can buy them from different places, and some people are even selling them on their websites, or you can go to Etsy or Creative Market and all that, and buy Canva templates. But there's so many of them that are built in.
You don't need to, right? I mean,
You don't really need to,
mhm.
unless you just want to support a creator or a creative,
Gotcha.
and that's important too, because
Hmm.
another thing that Canva is doing that I really, really love is that they are elevating their different groups. Like, for example, people can be a Canva expert, and you're someone
Oh,
who creates these templates or puts out different photos and things like that on Canva. Then you
nice.
can also, and they have different levels. So the level that I am a Canva champion. And then
Oh, wow.
yeah, which means basically I'm an affiliate. But then there's also Canvassadors, who are people who are designers, but they're not at the level of the experts, because the experts have been around for a while, and they, and all that. So it's great. The community is great
Cool.
that they have, and they have these trainings. They put on these trainings. So if you're in, want to learn more about Canva as these tools develop,
That's awesome.
sign up for
I
one of
love
their
it.
training webinars. Yeah, yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
Well, so the topic today is then obviously anybody that has Canva, and I hear there's a couple of people out there that put their comments up there that they say they love it and they have it and all that kind of stuff. Obviously, today we're going to talk about what's new, because what you said to me in the green room beforehand, you said they are always updating and adding stuff, etc., and all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of what we're going to talk about today, right?
Yep.
So
Yeah.
let's get to it.
Okay. All right.
unless you want to add to that, but
No, absolutely. I think that Canva has so many folks on their team now, so
mhm.
many engineers that are coming out with these new features. And I think that even some of the folks that work there don't even know this new feature is getting ready to come out, because I just asked someone about a
Wow.
feature the other day, and they
Wow.
said, no, we can't do that. And lo and behold, the feature came out yesterday. I'm
I
like,
love it. I love it. And
yeah.
me too. I mean, I'm faced with that all the time, helping at Google, with their stuff too. So I'm used to that kind of thing. So let's look at this. Let's look
Yes.
at what we got here. So kind of show
Oh,
us around and
yeah.
show us what's new, because
Oh,
anybody probably already has this. So, and our topic today is new in Canva. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Go ahead, fire away.
yes. And so even this homepage has been redesigned recently. So with the navigation of the homepage, you're just looking, and you can just scroll over and hover over these menus with the design of spotlight business. So they put that up front and center. They just moved that there recently. Education, and then of course, their plans and pricing. But then, what will you design today? And because if you're someone who's already been using Canva, it kind of knows, hey, you might want to try our new thing. Or, you're always creating video stuff. You probably want to create a video, or
Gotcha.
yeah, you did some Instagram stories. So it has customized it for me. All right. So
Nice.
one of the cool things that I want to show you, and the last time we were here talking about Canva, or the last time I was on this show talking about Canva, I was talking about the image background remover. Well, lo and behold, here, this was a video green screen, just a little short green screen that I recorded, because I want to show you one of the new features is the background remover for video. And you see it's in beta.
Mm-hmm.
I clicked on edit video and it's in beta,
Mm-hmm.
and I could apply these filters, which, doesn't apply until I remove this background. And
Mm-hmm.
so sometimes it doesn't work as good, but in this particular case, I'm using a green screen,
Mm-hmm.
so it should work okay. And yeah, it's taken a while to think about it. I tried to bring in a short video,
That's all right. That's okay. Yeah, no, that's fine.
but so you'll see, while it's working on that, you see that you can also apply these filters. Oh, it did it.
There it
You can
is. Look at
also
that.
apply these filters. Okay. Afterglow, solar, you just go through here and see what
Mm-hmm.
your filters are. And then you also can make adjustments here of the brightness, contrast, all these things that you could also do with images as well. So it looks like it's done, but yet it's still working on it. So
Yeah.
it's okay. It says 100% now. All right. So this is really cool because once this is done now, I can use this on any design. Now
Mm,
I can take this and put this on. First of all, I can make my own GIF with this, right?
that's
Because
nice.
all I
That's
have to
awesome.
do is export this, download it as it suggests that I do it as an MP4, but I can
There
also
you go.
do it as a
Yeah,
GIF.
that's nice.
So, which is really cool because I could bring that in or even into StreamYard and have it as a
Mm-hmm.
GIF, or upload it into Giphy, and do all kinds of things. Of course, I can put any kind of background on here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just get a cool background.
Now, can you put a video background behind a video? Will
Yes.
that work too? Oh, wow, that's
Yes,
kind
you
of cool
can.
too. That's
So
cool.
let's
That's
do
cool.
that. And let's just do this and set that one as the background. So there you have it.
Hmm,
So I'm sorry, I played the whole thing. So everything's moving now.
that's pretty awesome.
All right. So here's the feature that I was talking about that I asked them about. And someone said no. And here, playback. See this right here where it says
Mm-hmm.
playback? Guess what I can
Mm-hmm.
do? I can speed it up,
Oh, nice.
which means that I can get rid of my video editor that I've been using for years. I'm not going to name it.
That's something. That's
It's not
something.
Camtasia though.
I hear you. I hear
But
you.
I can speed myself up. Like I'm not really doing anything here, but just imagine what you can do depending upon the video that you have, or I could slow it down
That's awesome.
if I want. Wait, let me push this play button because that's playing both of them.
I think that's awesome. I think that's great because that's usually you have like maybe a still background with a video that can go over top and that kind of stuff. So this is really good.
Yeah,
Ron asked for the background remover to work. Do you have to create the video in Canva or can you upload a video?
both.
Okay.
You can upload a video, or you can create a video in because in Canva. And Ron, I think you're aware of this, especially if you're doing like presentations, which is kind of like
Mm-hmm.
the next thing I want to show. So let's go over there and let's just pick
Well,
it.
you can do it on your phone then, right? Basically, you can just take a
Yeah.
video on your phone and take the background out.
Yeah. Okay. This is what I wanted to show you with presentations. And that's
Okay.
going to also answer Ron's question.
Okay.
Okay. So now, whatever template I pick, Canva is also going to have these pages that I can add to it. All right. So let's just say I'm making a presentation and I like this one. I'm going to put, my picture here and change the wording there, delete anything that I don't want. You can add transitions and so forth. But what you can also do, and let's see if I can figure out where I need to do this. You can record over a presentation. And I might not be, this is not the place for me to do it. But Canva allows you to actually record yourself And I think I demoed that on the last time that I was here.
So while you're presenting then, is that what you're saying?
Yes, I
Yeah,
put
while you're presenting,
myself
you can,
in like
okay,
a little circle on top,
gotcha.
and yeah, unfortunately, I can't remember exact
That's fine.
spot where I need to do that, but I'll show you something else that you can do here. Let's just say I like this other presentation here. I can say, all right, I really like the colors and the style, meaning the fonts and so forth. I can apply the style only, but keep that
Mm,
original presentation.
gotcha.
And then I said, I'm not sure if I like the way that one looks. I can apply across all pages, but you could also shuffle this around. Let's see how that goes. Where's the shuffle? So if I wanted to change the colors, oh, there it is. There's the shuffle. So if I didn't want that dark background, I could have the white or the blue, and I would just shuffle until I'm happy with what Canva has
So
picked,
it keeps your colors, but just changes where those colors are
where
and
the
what those
colors are
colors are.
located
Nice.
exactly. And so
Nice.
this is one of the things that I love about this is, sometimes as someone who's not a designer, we wonder like what font goes with what font. What colors would look nice
Mhm.
together? This makes it so you don't even have to think about that.
Nice.
Okay. And so I absolutely love that. And then also, I can add all kinds of stuff here. I could add, if I had my Bitmoji connected, which I don't, but if I did, I could add a Bitmoji. And of course, I wouldn't do it on this particular
Right.
presentation, but just whatever it is, you
Mhm.
also can connect your Google Drive. You
Nice.
can put audio in. Now, whenever you see this little crown, and it might be kind of small here, but this little crown means this is a Canva Pro feature. But
Mm.
whenever you're searching for something, let's just say I wanted some upbeat. All right. And I don't want the pro. Let's say I'm on the free plan. I would just say free. And it looks like if I search for upbeat, that's not going to work. Let's try classical. Okay, there you go. Classical. We've
Mhm.
got a bunch of choices there
Mhm.
that are free. So remember that whenever you're doing a search on Canva, always look over here for the filters. And even if when you're searching for an image, you can look and see if you want it to be a horizontal or vertical. All those, in this case, we're searching
Depending on what platform, yeah.
really depending upon what format you're. So we're searching for
Mhm.
music. So it's vocals, effects, or instrumental, and then free or pro. So let's just say we were here and we said, let's get another image. Let's get another photo. And we want children. Saying that because I'm thinking about my grandson who's coming to town.
Nice. There you go. There you
And
go.
so, yeah, and so I can pick it by colorway and then also square or vertical or horizontal or free versus pro or
Mm.
cutouts only. So, you just,
Oh, I see.
and then,
That's cool.
you can add that there. I shouldn't have picked that one. I should have said I wanted a square. So let's just see. And I don't need it to be cutouts only. But let's just see what happens and see how you just drag it right in place.
Nice.
You know, you don't do that. It doesn't work that way on Photoshop.
Right, 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 right. No, I get it. Yeah, because it's really designing for a presentation or for a particular
Mm,
whatever it is you're doing, like an
yep.
Instagram reel or something like that. Or
Yeah. So now let's just go out and do something totally different. And let's go back to home. And in this case, we're going to just do a social media and we're just going to do an Instagram post. Okay, I'm just starting with a blank screen because I want to show you the drawing tool. Anytime you're looking for a tool and you don't see it, go all the way to the bottom because that just means you haven't used it recently. Go all the way to the bottom on the left, and then that's where you're going to see all the other tools that you don't see already on the sidebar. So this is a tip that I got from a young lady. Her channel is called Canva Classroom. So I want to give her a shout out. So,
Nice.
what's really cool is you can make gradients. So this is like I said, this tip I got from her. So I can make my own custom gradient. So I like these kinds of colors, right? All right. So I'm going to start with this one and then I'll go here and you'll see what I'm going to do at the end. And I'll get this pink in here because I'm going to use this for a background. All right.
Heather would be proud. Heather would be proud with the pink.
Okay. Yes. All right. So now what I want to do is edit this. And when you click on edit, you have all these different ways you can adjust. And it's going to put your most recently used tools at the top. Now, background remover, of course, we're not doing that with this one. But then here's the adjustments. And I kind of showed you this earlier when we were talking about video. But brightness, contrast, but one that you probably will use a lot is blur. So now I can blur that so that just looks like a gradient. It doesn't just look like those, colors that I picked. And then even I can, increase the saturation of it. So many different things I can do. Decrease the contrast, make it brighter, make it darker, whatever. So I just love that I'm able to just get creative in ways that I didn't think, that I could do before.
Yeah, it seems fairly easy too. I mean, it's not like a whole lot of work to it too. It's just right there.
Yeah, and let's see if I can find one where I needed to just probably a little bit too far back here. But I had to make a thumbnail for my daughter. And yeah, it's probably just a little bit too far back. Okay, this is one thing. I'll show you this one. I needed a background for when I go live on Amazon. And so because I use a software called Be Live, it's very similar to StreamYard, but just like you have this background here with all this tinkering with tech type stuff. And so I found this image and I believe it was a free one. And I just went in here to edit. And as you can see, it's still showing you where I tweaked the brightness, the contrast, but then I just blurred it a little because I wanted it to look like the packages that you get from Amazon.
Yeah. Okay.
And so that's what I use for my background. And so there's so many different ways that you can use these adjustment levels. And so I wanted to make sure I brought those to your attention. So, all right, here's another thing that I want to show you, which is the mock-ups. Let's just put in a new page here. Just add a page. So that's just a blank page.
Alrighty.
And where'd the mock-ups go? If you don't find something, come in here and search for it. What did I do? I saw it. Okay, well, we'll skip to the next thing because I lost track of where it went.
That's all good. Okay.
Because I know that you have merch, and that's what made me think of that, but it went away. So
okay,
let's go.
So basically, a mock-up would be what? I mean, just explain what people.
The mock-up would be if you got your logo, and now you want to know what it looks like on a cup. Or what it looks like on. Oh, and QR codes. I will show you this because I know you love to make your QR codes.
I do.
So I'm just gonna do my website just to make it easier for me. And it used to be that you had to be stuck with black and white, but lo and behold, I can make the background any color I
Mm.
want. I can make that foreground any color I want. So I'll just make it red. And I don't even want a margin. I just want it to look like that. So you don't have to use those ones that you would get from Chrome.
All right, so everybody go ahead and scan that right now, and you'll get to Eileen's website right
That's
there.
right. Yeah. So just little things like this,
Yeah, that's
because I
awesome.
know a lot of people like the QR codes and you can
Mhm,
create them in Chrome, but this one lets you customize it to
mhm.
whatever color combination
Oh,
that you
fantastic.
want. So yeah. So
Here we go. Let
did
me,
any questions come in?
no questions, but I went ahead and went to your website because I wanted a QR code to work, and it did. It worked, so there you go.
Yay!
I love it.
All right. So
That's awesome.
let's go. Let's do add another page here. And let's go to elements here. And I'll show you something. Oh, and this elements, they also just recently made a change here to make it easier for you to find the elements that you want. Do you want something you recently used? Lines and shapes, graphics, stickers, photos, charts, but so they just make it so that it's easier for you to navigate. So let's just do lines and
That's
shapes because I
awesome.
want to show you some new things there with lines and shapes. All right, first of all, that color red, I guess because we just used red.
Mm,
But let's just use black. But
mhm.
what's different now, what one of the changes that they've made is that you're able to add borders around and
Mm,
border styles. So let's pick a pinky color just to make the color stand out.
mhm.
And I can go in here and tweak those sizes of all these. Here we go, the border weight to make it bigger so everybody can
Gotcha.
see it. I can do corner rounding or I can take that rounding out. I can make it doesn't make sense for it to be dotted in that size, but here we go. Let's just do the small. I can do
Yeah.
all of this that I couldn't do before. And so you can make some really cool shapes. And once you've got your shape, then you can also change what kind of shape it is.
Mm, that's crazy.
Yeah, and so, like, that's why I say it kinda makes it so, like, if you don't have to have any design skills, and believe me, this doing just this alone is not
Mhm.
easy in Photoshop.
Right, right. I got you.
Took me ages to even figure out how to do a dotted line in Photoshop. You watch a bunch of tutorials just to find that out, and so, yeah.
Those that are just joining us, we're talking about what's new in Canva with Miss Eileen. We want to start wrapping up here pretty quick. Is there any one thing that you just want to make sure that we get in, or did you get everything that you wanted to get? I just wanted to
The new
follow up with that.
thing, the new thing that well, I'll talk about the Canva Docs.
Okay. All right. Let's
Canva
do it.
Docs is this a new way for you. Everything, all the tools are using AI now, right?
Mm, mhm,
Click the plus button on desktop. See this plus,
mhm,
and um, let's see, Magic Write. They're going to tell me what it is, but I can say how to use Canva on YouTube. And it's going to start generating some text for me. I didn't even have to think about it. Using Canva on
that's
YouTube
awesome.
is a great way to create stunning visuals for your videos. With Canva, you can easily, you might think,
Yeah.
well, she cheated because she asked about Canva, but no, it's
That's awesome, though.
it's an AI tool, and that seems to be the flavor of the
It
year
is.
now.
It is. Definitely
All the
is.
tools are, doing this AI thing of writing content for you.
Mhm.
Now, I do want to add a disclaimer and this is not just for Canva, but for any um, AI generated content, I want you all to be very cautious with it and
Mhm.
making sure that it's accurate, what
Mhm.
is being stated. You still have to do your own research and things, but sometimes you just need a little, like, a little start, a little jump
Mhm.
start. Like, I
Mhm.
know I need to write a blog post, or I want to post something on LinkedIn today, and I
Yeah.
just can't think of what I want to say about this particular topic. But, it might get you started, but I don't want you just to think that, I never have to write anything again. I can just let AI do all my work. No, I
Yeah.
still want you, but I want you to know that
Mhm.
Canva does have this capability now, and it's just getting started.
Yeah, I know, it's
So,
crazy, isn't it? It's awesome.
yeah, it's wonderful.
So awesome. All right. Well, I'm gonna start wrapping this up. I wanted to say a personal thank you. Thank you so much for coming on because seriously, we could sit here, go on and on and on probably, but I would suggest people, because I know you do videos on this too. You try and help people out with this and things that you might learn new, that you just create a video or a short or something talking
Mhm.
about some of these features, right? I mean, isn't that what you kind of
Yeah,
do?
yes, I have some on my YouTube channel, and I have a Canva playlist. Yep.
Nice. Do
Mhm.
you, okay, so now I'm just curious, and this is just one for me, just for a personal note, because I have Canva now too. Do you use Canva to make shorts, YouTube shorts?
Yes, I have
Okay.
used Canva for making
Okay.
some of my shorts, and actually, not just the shorts, but also the Instagram reels, because
Reels.
for
Yep.
some reason Instagram wants to pay me to do some reels. I don't know how long that's gonna
There you
last.
go. So I'm gonna do them, right? Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
my, wild
That's
time.
right.
And
That's
Facebook
right.
Reels, same thing. But
Okay.
also, I mentioned
TikTok
earlier
stuff and
Amazon
everything.
Live, and I
Oh, yeah.
definitely do want y'all to check out I should have used that as a QR code. It's
Yes.
It's @eileensmith.live.
Okay.
Check out my storefront, and you'll see that, Amazon has decided to get into this whole vertical video game as well now, and wants us, Amazon influencers, to create
Start
vertical
creating.
videos
Mhm.
with showing the products. And they have this little TikTok style section on Amazon. And yeah, we could do a whole nother uh, show
We
about
might
that.
we might have to, because it's probably gonna get popular. I mean, everything
Oh, yeah.
like that's getting popular, so we probably could do that. We probably have a show just on that.
Yes. Yep.
All right, I'm going to take us out because we're past our due time here. But I thank you so much for coming on. I hope you come on again because, like I said, I'm sure there's more stuff we could get into. But I'll see you in the backstage pass with our community, with the private members that can come in and watch in the backstage pass. I really, really want to thank you. Thank you so much. I do
Oh,
appreciate it.
thank you. And thanks everyone for coming out, for all your questions and your kind words.
Yep. And anybody that is watching this afterward, you couldn't watch live, but you're going to come back and watch, and you're watching the video. If you want to leave a note in the comments or whatever, I'll make sure you can actually put at Miss Eileen, or is it at Eileen, at Miss Eileen? Is
It's
that right?
at Eileen Smith
Eileen Smith, at
on
Eileen Smith
On
in
YouTube.
YouTube, then
Mhm.
she will see it. And
Yep.
that's a really cool thing that's going on right now, too. That's a whole nother thing. All right, folks, I'm going to take us out of here. Thank you so much. We will see you in the backstage pass along with our community members. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming and joining. We will talk to everybody soon. Thank you much. Bye, all.